Welcome to FitBody Lifestyle, the show where we dive deep into the world of fitness, health, business, relationships, and the art of living a balanced life. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Greg, and we're here to give you the benefit of our experiences in the fitness and bodybuilding industry, the corporate world, running a business, personal development, and building healthy relationships.
Whether you're sweating it out in the gym, hustling in your business, or seeking balance in your everyday life, you're in the right place.
So lace up those sneakers and grab that water bottle, and let's get ready to transform our minds, our bodies, and our lives. Hello, FitBody Lifers, and welcome to another FitBody Lifestyle Fusion Hack. And we are joined here, I'm joined, of course, by the love of my life, Miss Jamie D, Mama Bear, and we have MV Bozo,
Yes.
which is Maria Acosta, IFBB.
We're now calling people by their Instagram name.
Well, I just like it because it honors her mother. So
Yeah,
I just think
it
that,
does.
you know, and
Actually,
that,
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Yes.
so that's why I love the significance of that. And I just love it. So anyway, IFBB Bikini Pro, 4th at this year's Arnold, 7th at last year's Olympia, going into the Charlotte Pro here in a few weeks. And we are super excited. And we are going to talk today, our Fusion Hack today is harnessing the power of the mind. And this is something that you have expertise in doing, and it's kind of your thing, right?
Yeah, and you work with a lot of clients
Yes.
on their mindset. So we're excited for you to share with the audience some of those aspects that you help people with.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about 3 points. What's the first one?
Patience, which is my favorite.
Patience.
Yes.
People don't have a lot of that these
I
days.
know.
Okay, can we get to the next point?
You got to work on your patience, sir.
I'll tell you.
So talk a little bit about what is the importance of patience and how can people start to work on that?
I think that the most people need to understand every history is so different. So that's make you are patient, like work every day and do 1%, as I say in the other episode. Give you patience and understand this is my process. This is my why. This is how I can handle this situation today. Focus on be present, not in the past, not in the future. Like it's just patient. When you live in the moment, you can be more patient and kind with yourself and don't compare with other person. Because when we are not patient, we start compare whatever, blah blah. No, be patient. Like work every day for those if you want to grow your shoulders, your glutes, whatever goal you have now, hit your macros, whatever. Be patient, one day at a time, and be better.
I always think of the metaphor, at least in my mind, of a glass. And if I had an eyedropper and I put 1 drop of water in that glass every day, well, the first few days, nothing. Is there anything in there? Is there anything in there? And maybe the first few weeks, okay, there's a little bit in there, but over the course of a year, over the course of 2 years, that glass will overflow.
Oh yeah.
But it's that constant deposit of 1 drop of water. But that takes patience, because if you said, oh my God, okay, screw that 1 drop, I'm putting in the whole dropper. Well, now the dropper's empty and you got no more to put in. So yeah, you put in the whole dropper, but what else are you going to do?
Yes, and I promise I will be so patient because I started this when I was 17 years old, and now I am 20. I'm almost 29, which is a lot of time. And you can say, yeah, it is long time, but you know what? I remember myself every day. Be patient, Maria. Your day is coming, your moment is coming, and that's it. And if not coming, I will be patient again.
Yeah.
No worry.
Yeah.
Well, and I think about so many times when people will come to me and maybe they're getting ready to do their first show, but they're looking at you and go, but what they don't see is all the time from that first moment of your inspiration, all the way through all the work, all the patience, all the time it took. So I think it's a great piece of advice for those people to just slow down and just like you said, focus on today, drop your 1 dropper.
What, put in your job today
Did you
and then
put your
see,
drop in
and
today?
then after finish a year or whatever, you can see, the class is coming up and up and up.
And it's so much more rewarding.
Yes.
It's anything that comes super easy or super fast. It doesn't feel
You
very
don't appreciate
rewarding.
it as much, yeah.
Yeah, you forget it. Sometimes you forget it because you don't put in so much work.
Right.
It is a reality. So, which is if you're patient, like bodybuilding, whatever aspect in your life, every is coming.
Yeah.
Like everything is gonna be coming. I don't know the time. I don't know anything. The only thing that I know today, and but I'm not being patient. Like now, I need to be patient. No, I need to be patient because I am happy with the process.
I love
Yeah,
that.
you can't hurry up to be patient.
Hurry up the
right?
patience.
Yeah, because
Hurry up and be
That is,
patient.
yeah, be patient. No, just because I'm patient, just because I am happy. One day, one girl asking me, "You need to do your glutes more round, whatever, blah blah." Yes, if I'm going to the gym every day, if I hit my macros every day, it's gonna be coming. It's not a short period of the time that I can do this, and eventually, every show way we do so much better improvement. But it's because we doing the work every day.
Well, and that to your point, so if we expand this story of the dropper and the glass, you have a glass for your training, you have a glass for being an entrepreneur, you have a glass for your macros, you have a glass for your recovery, you have a glass for your
Friends and
for your
family.
friends and family, you have a one special glass for Daniel, okay, and you probably have 7 or 8 other glasses. You've got to put a drop in each one of those every day. And some days you're not, you may not put a drop in a glass, and that's okay. Which maybe talks about the next thing, which is forgiveness, right?
Wait,
Can we
yes.
we want to
You
talk about?
just jumped ahead.
I
So
know.
what is
Sorry, I just
Maria,
thought it
what is-
flowed
what
better.
is-
God,
Maria, know that you
don't
just skipped
love-
over one. What was
I
your
know.
what was your
I was going to come back to it.
What was your second tip? Because I think the second one is very important too.
That's right. Okay.
So
Consistency. Yeah, consistency is make you like the drop. If you do the work every day, don't again, don't focus on the future. Focus on now. Like what you doing now. Consistency every day. And consistency is gonna be like this, gonna be like that too. But you have a new day, you have a new hour, you have a new minute to doing better. Don't think if you don't hit your macros, don't wait until you have a check-in day for hit your macros again. You have a new day to hit your macros. If you don't go into the gym for any reason of your life, you have a new day to go. You don't need to wait until Monday or check in. That is the real consistency. That's the result during my 10 years. Consistency. Every day, if I want it or no, I'm going into my work. If I want to eat in this or not, I don't want to eat into this, I eat it. Just because this is consistent and this is the result that I can say, okay, I'm 7 in the world because I am consistency.
So you could be as patient as you want, but if you're not being consistent,
Oh yeah.
while
yeah.
you're being patient,
If I
then
waiting
nothing's going to
here,
happen.
if I waiting here, one day it's gonna happen, but I don't move myself. Like that's so different. You need to put in like in the work those.
Right.
Interested in changing your life or stepping on stage? Join FitBody Fusion today.
Experience the FitBody Fusion difference with tools, knowledge, and community support to reach your healthy and sustainable lifestyle.
We guide thousands on their fitness journeys, from seasoned athletes to those who are simply seeking a healthier life.
Our expert coaches provide personalized plans and unwavering support, empowering you to thrive.
FitBody Fusion is more than just training. It's a community. We understand the challenges of solo fitness journeys, which is why we foster a supportive environment where members encourage and motivate each other.
Join the FitBody Fusion community today and unlock your full potential.
Head to fitbodyfusion.com to sign up for a free consultation.
And do it today.
Okay, now you can go.
Well, you go.
All right. So what's the third tip that you've got for us today?
Never give up and do every day. Like every day, and like I think it's my thing. Do for yourself because you love it. If you feel you don't enjoy the process, yes, probably that's not for you. But if you really enjoy all the process and everything, do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
And then what if I mess up?
Yeah, what happened? Nothing is gonna happen. Like,
Right.
but probably you gonna learn so much than you can lose.
Right. And then we've talked about that a lot. We learn a lot more from our mistakes than we do from
Oh
our
yeah,
victories,
for sure.
right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Now like as I learn so much, I be on a stage or entrepreneur or everything in my life is because I fell so many times. But I always told the people, if I fell 10 times, I try again 12 times.
Well, that is a very famous samurai saying,
Yes, I
actually,
know.
which is fall down 7 times and get up 8. And I have talked, I have shared with some people the 5 Ps of progress, which is patience and persistence with the process produces the progress.
Yes.
And
That's a different one.
no, is a different one. Oh, that's you're thinking about the you're thinking of what
Prior
is it?
proper
Prior
planning
proper planning. That's
prevents
the
piss
seven.
poor
That's the seven
performance.
Ps. That's the 7 Ps.
There's a lot
This
of
is
Ps.
there's a lot of Ps. Ps is such a good letter in the
Is
alphabet.
that why you pee
Yes.
so much?
That's exactly right. That the 5 Ps of progress, you could say patient, although it wouldn't be the 5 Ps, it'd be the 4 Ps and the 1C, because then you would say
Man, this is
pa-
getting complicated now.
patience and consistency with the process produces the progress.
Yes.
And that's what you're saying, and I love that. And I do think that that aspect of never giving up and forgiving yourself, if there's, and there are going to be, and I love what you said, Maria, is that consistency is not a flat line. It's up and down, but it's showing up for yourself every day. That's
Yeah.
when we say consistency, that's what you're talking
Yes.
about, is
When
showing
I
up
say
every day.
consistency, it's not because I do perfect every
No.
day or because I am here, whatever. It's just because I try every day. That's it, right. Like I try to do a game every day of my life. If I don't have the best workout today, that's fine. Tomorrow gonna
Gives
be
you a
like
chance to do
better.
it tomorrow,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Tomorrow, if this week is not the best, that I always told the people, no need to be perfect. Just you need to do. That's it.
Well, and I'll tell you, when we talk about being 1% better, it's easier to be 1% better when you have a shit workout. I hope I said a crappy workout on day one. It's easier to be 1% better on day two because you had a crappy workout on day
Yes.
one, right? Versus if you have the best workout of your life on day one, it's kind of hard to be better than that and it doesn't mean you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't pursue
Strive to it.
strive
Yes.
that, right, to be better or to replicate that, because if you have the best workout, then you could make the argument that having another workout like that is actually 1% better,
Yes.
because it's putting together a string of those types of workouts that make it worthwhile.
Yes, I'm totally 100%. It's
Yeah.
just do your best, whatever. No need to be perfect. Just do it.
Right. Whether you're motivated or not, it's that
Show up.
discipline of showing
Yes.
up
Yeah.
for yourself
And
every
that's
day.
the constancy. When you're putting on the work and you are patient, everything's gonna happen. One day you're gonna be there. Like, and maybe not today you don't feel the best way, but do it. Like, do it. Whatever. It's better to do like something at your 60, 50% and don't do anything. I
Right.
think always thinking better do something than don't do anything.
Yeah, that's great advice. I love that so much. And I think this is things that people can apply right away. And I think we do live in a society right now where, we talked about this earlier, we have everything at our fingertips. We have AI if we want to ask a question, or Google, or, we have all these things that, we have our microwaves, so we don't have to actually cook on, on the
Yeah.
stove anymore and things like that. So I think a lot of times we get into that mindset of we want everything, we want it right now, and we don't want to have to put in the effort. And, the things that bring us true joy in life are the things that we do, the things that you just said. We're patient, we're consistent, we keep showing up for ourselves. And that's what makes us feel good about ourselves and builds our
yeah.
self-worth, because we're proud of ourselves then, because we did something that was hard, that wasn't comfortable.
Yes. And that's life. That's
Yeah.
life.
In almost every other aspect of life, there is celebration for fast. There's celebration for fast of, hey, you were able to get the test answer quicker. Hey, you were able to cook something quicker. Hey, you were able to run the mile faster. All these things are celebrated when we do at work. I mean, if you work in the corporate world, everything's about time. You got to do it now. How many emails did you send today? Did you answer all your emails? Are you done with your work? It's all about that speed. And so it's so easy when it's not so easy. It's just it impresses upon everybody that need to be faster. And so in the bodybuilding world, it's also easy because, hey, what's the quickest way to build my glutes? What's the quickest way? Well, the quickest way is the slowest way.
Oh yeah, oh
Right?
yeah, oh yeah. And it's the most sure way on the
Yes.
bodybuilding. If you're patient and you do the things right, it's gonna be like better,
Yeah.
and you're gonna look like so much better. Unless you try the quick. When you try the quick,
It doesn't work so well.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good advice. Maria, tell people how to get a hold of you.
Instagram MV Bozo.
Awesome. And anything else from you?
No, I think this is great.
Okay. And there is one other point on how to harness the power of your mind. So we talked about patience, consistency, forgiveness, and never quitting. Oh, and there's one other element, which is like, comment, subscribe, and leave your review so that we can bring you this kind of content. Thank you so much for understanding and for embracing this little game that we now play, which is how is he going to do the like, comment, subscribe, and leave your review. All right. Remember the 3 B's.
Be good to yourself.
Be good to each other.
And be safe.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to FitBody Lifestyle. We hope today's episode has left you feeling motivated and equipped to tackle your fitness goals, business challenges, and the daily dance of life. Remember to value progress over perfection. Life's tough enough alone. Find the chosen family around you to help you along the way.
If you enjoyed today's episode, we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and leave us a review on your favorite streaming platform. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at FitBody Fusion.